This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on the South Today, the Prime Minister's Chief Science Advisor visited Alexandra. There were scenes of chaos at Kaiapoi High School as a road smash was staged. And two teaching disciplines joined forces at a South Canterbury high school. Kia ora and good evening, I'm Sophie Morris. The Prime Minister's Chief Science Advisor visited Alexandra this week while on her way to open the Queenstown Research Week conference. As well as visiting the Centre of Space Science Technology, she took time to hear from local school pupils.
The Prime Minister's Chief Science Advisor, Professor Juliet Gerard, was welcomed with waiata at St Gerard's School in Alexandra. Pupils then presented findings from their project to monitor water quality around the Manuhira catchment. The project, funded by a grant from the Participatory Science Platform, met with Professor Gerard's approval.
Just how impressive it was, how much of the scientific method they'd learned. So it wasn't just that they were following a rule book blindly, they were really thinking about what the measurements meant and analysing the data as it went. So I mean, that's really the goal of the Participatory Science Programme, is to make sure that we're training up young people to really think logically and look at the evidence.
Professor Gerard said a focus for her when advising the Prime Minister was ensuring scientific methodology was utilised.
So it's all about making sure evidence is at the front of decision making, and the Prime Minister is very keen to make sure that all policy decisions are evidence informed. So it's not so much about the money itself, it's making sure you prioritise the money with policies that are definitely going to work. And to make sure they work, you need to be able to measure and see what's happening. So the project we've heard about today, about cleaning up rivers, it's really quite obvious that you're going to have to measure to see if those policies are working. So this is right on message in terms of what's going on at the school.
The visit was part of a wider goal to ensure Professor Gerard understood more about scientific efforts taking place across the country. Simon Henderson for the South Today.
4,000 crosses are set to be laid at Queen's Gardens in Dunedin to mark the deaths of Otago people in the First World War. It is estimated it will take about a week to place them all. Around 30 people attended the opening ceremony yesterday afternoon, including serving members of the New Zealand Army and Navy and war veterans. Former Monticello War Veterans Home and Hospital Chief Executive Fred Daniel says the crosses show what World War I meant to the people of Dunedin and Otago. He says the crosses bring it home to us. The Dunedin City Council is urging people to contact them if they want to help lay out the crosses. There were scenes of chaos at Kaiapoi High School as a road smash was staged involving emergency services and student actors. The scenario of a fatal road smash hopes to make Canterbury students into better drivers.
An obviously staged crash scene without screaming, chaos or blood was the scene at Kaiapoi High School this week as emergency services try to show the dangers of poor driving.
The aim of the day is to impress on students a number of aspects about road safety, but particularly what we're about to look at now is the impact of road crashes on people around the victims. It's not just about victims, it's about families and communities.
Two students giggle nervously as Fire and Emergency NZ crews demonstrate the jaws of life, and an actor portraying a dead person is lifted onto a gurney. Inside the booze bus, Brent Cosgrove shows students the mechanics of the breathalyser.
So basically what we have here is our evidential breath test machine, and it's called a Drager. And so basically, once we've stopped them on the street, we do a passive breath test. If it comes up with alcohol, we then do a breath screening test. That comes up with over 250, then they're required to come on the bus. Once on the bus, they have to blow into this machine. We take 2 samples of their breath and we take the lowest of the 2 results.
He says the limits of acceptable breath alcohol are firm and the penalties rise with the level of alcohol on a person's breath. He says people 20 and under are not allowed to drive after drinking any alcohol.
Over here with the breath, so if they blow 0 to 250, Sorry, that's over 20. So 0 to 150, it's a $200 fine. Yeah. Okay, and once they get over that 151, then it's off to court for a charge of drink driving.
Waimakariri Mayor David Ayres says that the regular event is one the district puts together to inform both new drivers and their passengers. But he says it's a message all of his region's drivers can benefit from hearing.
It is a message for Canterbury as a whole, because we don't have a great record in New Zealand on road crashes at the moment and road deaths. Canterbury is going steady at the moment, but that's not a laurels we want to rest on, and basically the road toll is too high.
Constable Cosgrove says along with the zero tolerance for drinking and driving for under 20s, he recommends no driver gets behind the wheel if they've been drinking. In Kaiapoi, the South Today.
Firefighters across Otago have been attending a steadily rising number of car crashes and medical calls. The number of incidents attended by fire crews in Otago has increased by nearly 40% since 2014. Figures released show the rise in medical and crash calls began in 2015 after an agreement with St John to respond to more medical call-outs. To the end of this July, Otago crews have attended just under 1,000 medical calls or crashes. Most of the increases are in small towns along state highways that are overseen by volunteer brigades. Free psychological support and counselling is available for firefighters and their immediate families, and a new mental health program is also being rolled out. 2 teaching disciplines have joined forces at a South Canterbury high school to provide an artistic and acrobatic special event. Junior school pupils blended dance skills with juggling and more to present a show for their peers.
Roll up for all the fun of the circus at Timaru's Mountain View High School this week. As part of the school's junior modules, 50 Year 9 and 10 students have been working with their PE and drama teachers to create their own circus show.
We do something different here at Mountain View. What we do is we have 2 curriculum areas working together in our junior school. So we decided to have, I decided that it would be a good idea to put on a bit of a circus using some phys ed skills.
Dance, acrobatics, juggling and much more made up the 20-minute piece. Drama teacher Catherine Smith says the unit will continue throughout the year.
So we continue with the modules, so we'll do different work. So we're going to move into clowning and some sort of health and identity areas as well under PE and drama. And then in the future there'll be different modules, but it's a similar idea.
The collaboration is a new thing for the school, and PE teacher Tash Johns says choosing to work with Catherine Smith was a simple choice.
And thought, who could I work with? And thought Catherine with the drama department would be a really good opportunity. So we teamed up together and have sort of just been evolving this circus, yeah.
Smith says schools from around Timaru and friends of the school came to watch the show, and they're looking forward to the next production. In Timaru, the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today. Some Ashburton school children visit a rest home, and a Queenstown filmmaker teaches youngsters about sustainable filmmaking.
We've got everything you need at Mitre 10. I think Dad likes plants that are easy to look after, low care, so something like a succulent, what they really like is consistency. So very little watering, put in the corner where they can be seen and then just left alone.
Hi, it's me again. It's that time of year. It's our season, winter clearance. It's our greatest ever. 50% off all these, jackets and vests, knitwear, dress and casual trousers, warm shirts and business shirts, suits and sports jackets, 50% off. 3 stores, greatest ever winter season clearance, Alex Campbell Menswear.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
So, all 3 stores, 50% off. It's our greatest ever winter clearance.
Roslyn Mowers and Heating are your local Massport heating agents and offer you a competitive quote on complete Massport fire installation. Come and see the Massport Cromwell Ultra Low Emission Burner in action. See you in store soon.
Step into Shop on Carrot and discover a shop full of treasures. We have a fantastic range of vintage and retro clothes, upmarket clothing labels, collectible items, beautiful jewellery, quality linen and the best range of vintage haberdashery.
Too late to sow seeds? Don't despair, the solution is at hand. Call Ready Lawn today for your year-round lawn needs. Call now on 03 486 1819.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
The Green Island Medical Centre offers everything for your family's needs. Whether you are travelling or coming in to discuss health symptoms, our medical staff provide the best of care. We offer Manage My Health, making booking an appointment or requesting a repeat prescription a breeze. We welcome families like yours. Give us a call today, phone 03 488 2754.
Door Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
We've got everything you need at Mitre 10. Another great gift idea for Dad, wine barrels. You can use them for so many different things. You get the decorative feature in the garden, you can plant something in them, or alternatively you could fill them with ice and put beer in them.
Welcome back. Councils across Otago and Southland forked out more than $500,000 on catering, gifts and entertainment last year. New figures show that 10 southern councils spent a total of over $540,000. The Dunedin City Council spent the largest amount, outlaying more than $160,000 on catering, over $30,000 on gifts and nearly $5,000 on entertainment. The thriftiest spender was the Gore District Council, while Queenstown Lakes District Council was also among the most frugal. The tables were turned at Hampstead School in Ashburton when residents from nearby Rosebank Rest Home visited the school for a tour. Pupils regularly perform cultural shows at rest homes around Ashburton, but don't usually receive seniors at school. In this case, the visitors were treated to a range of performances. 8 Rosebank residents, all over the age of 80, made the outing to the school. For 91-year-old Betty Reid, it was a return to the school she attended in the 1930s. 5-year-old Lavinia Ula then performed an animated poem that she had recently learnt. Residents had been keen to see students in their class environment and said they thoroughly enjoyed the trip. Young people telling sustainable stories was the focus of a film workshop last week. Understanding sustainability was the aim for Wanaka youth taking part in a filmmaking workshop run by Outlook for Some Day.
Understanding sustainability was the aim for Wanaka youth taking part in a filmmaking workshop run by Outlook for Some Day. Facilitator Simon Williams of Queenstown said the free workshop helped young people to develop their own voice.
We talk with them about sustainability and what their understanding of it is. We try and connect up the dots from what the issues that they see that affect themselves through to what's actually going on all across the planet, and try and connect those things up so they can see that the actions that they do contribute towards the bigger picture.
Working in teams, they came up with their own filmmaking ideas.
He drops his rubbish and then looks at it, but he just doesn't really do anything about it, and then the wind blows it into the creek, and then Rebecca, she's going to see it and she's going to be like and go chasing after it.
Our film is about a girl and she's unaware of her surroundings and she's kind of caught up in her own world and she's blind to the fact that there's like rubbish around on the ground and things.
If they use film, that's a really great way for them to get their voice heard. It's great practice for them if they're into the idea of film making. And off the back of the workshops we have a challenge, a film challenge. So the call is out to anybody under the age of 24 years or under. We invite them to make a 5-minute film of something to do with sustainability.
The budding filmmakers will have until September 14 to submit their film entries. Simon Henderson for The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, a leading New Zealand musician asks audiences to be quiet, and Otago University takes Aquavan to the regions.
Roslyn Mowers and Heating are your local Massport heating agents and offer you a competitive quote on complete Massport fire installation. Come and see the Massport Cromwell Ultra Low Emission Burner in action. See you in store soon.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
Hi, it's me again. It's that time of year. It's our season, winter clearance. It's our greatest ever. 50% off all these jackets and vests, knitwear, dress and casual trousers, warm shirts and business shirts, suits and sports jackets. 50% off. 3 stores, greatest ever winter season clearance. Alex Campbell Menswear.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
So, all 3 stores, 50% off. It's our greatest ever winter clearance.
Too late to sow seeds? Don't despair, the solution is at hand. Call Ready Lawn today for your year-round lawn needs. Call now on 03 486 1819.
The Green Island Medical Centre offers everything for your family's needs. Whether you are travelling or coming in to discuss health symptoms, our medical staff provide the best of care. We offer Manage My Health, making booking an appointment or requesting a repeat prescription a breeze. We welcome families like yours. Give us a call today, phone 03 488 2754.
Possibly one of the better offers we have for this Father's Day is the Black & Decker 18-volt cordless drill, $99.84. Great drill, lithium-ion battery. This week, special offer for the same price, but you get 2 batteries.
Welcome back. Shut up or ship out. That's a message from Queenstown's Sherwood after chatty punters caused issues at last Friday's Julia Dean's gig. The business is warning people who talk loudly during gigs will be asked to leave in future, and they're introducing new measures to get them to be quiet. Sherwood's Sam Chapman says there will now be announcements before shows and new signage. He says there has been an increasing number of both artists and patrons voicing their frustration at crowds talking through gigs. Dean's reportedly finished her show saying, "I hope you enjoyed your $40 conversation." Creatures of the Sea went to Central Otago last week thanks to a visit by educators from University of Otago's Marine Studies Centre. The University of Otago's Aquavan allows children from inland schools to get close up to marine life.
Pupils at Clyde Primary School discovered the science of sea life thanks to a visit by the University of Otago Aquavan. Marine science educator Adele O'Neill said the van allowed pupils to uncover sea life despite being hundreds of kilometres from the ocean.
The Aquavan gives us the ability to bring animals from the marine environment to these schools in Central Otago that live quite a long way from the sea. So it's pretty exciting, and it gives us the ability to educate the children on what they do up the river and how that affects the health of our oceans.
12-year-old pupil Connor McDowell of Clyde gained an environmental lesson during the visit.
So we've been learning about how sediment gets into the oceans from like construction sites and farms and other places like that. We've learned how wetlands can stop some of that, but there are people who want to just get rid of them and build over them.
Funding for this pilot was through the government's Curious Minds program.
We've only been coming out to schools for about 4 months, and we hope to secure some more funding to carry on the program in the future.
Simon Henderson for The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. The Prime Minister's Chief Science Advisor visited an Alexandra school to talk science with local students interested in the topic. There were scenes of chaos at Kaiapoi High School as a road smash was staged, and police hope the road safety message gets through. And 2 teaching disciplines joined forces at a South Canterbury High School for a performance combining physical education and drama. And time now for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Philip.
Yes, hi, Sophie. Today was a big day for the ODT and pupils, class act. 55 pupils from Otago and East and Southland. The Prime Minister's there, looking good. She charmed everyone, so I'm told. There's a lovely photo selfie of her with some of the pupils that will be in the paper tomorrow.
Oh, great.
So look for that. Quite a big story from the Queenstown area is the extra $24 million that the government's loaning to the district for infrastructure work, on top of the 54 already there. For the figures are astounding, aren't they? 1,850 sections in Kingston, 1,100 new houses in Ladies Mile, and the government's also raising the cap for first home buyers, so hopefully a few people can afford the new houses. Also in tomorrow we've got the Pink, stories about Pink. She may be arriving tonight, we think, and stories from a few fans and how excited they are by the huge concert coming up in Dunedin.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you, Philip. All of that and more in tomorrow's ODT. And time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Molnap.
Tonight's Southern View is taken of flowers in one of the beds at Dunedin's railway station. Looking at the situation, low pressure systems move away in the next few days, airflow will tend to colder southerlies, and we're heading for a cold start for the month of September. Looking to the northwest of the South Island, Greymouth and Westport can expect clouds and 15 degrees. Across to the northeast, Nelson and Blenheim also clouds and 16. The weather's a bit brighter further south in Canterbury. Kaikoura can expect showers and 12 degrees, Christchurch 11 with clouds, and for Ashburton 10 degrees with a bit of cloud. Heading to the south, Balclutha, Catlins, Gore and Lumsden can expect moderate southeasterlies, the chance of a shower and highs of 8 to 9 degrees. Across to Central Lakes, Wanaka and Queenstown can both expect light winds and 7 degrees. Alexandra and Tiana, you can plan for light winds with a bit of cloud and 8 to 9 degrees. In northern Otago, Timaru and Oamaru can expect a few showers and highs of 10 degrees. Nicer inland for Twizel and Omarama with light winds, fine weather, but a chilly high of 7. In Dunedin, fine tonight with an overnight low of 3, some cloud tomorrow, a high of 10 and a low of 6. Saturday brings back the fine weather with sunny periods, some cloud and light southwesterlies, a high of 9 and a low of 5. In Invercargill, fine tonight with an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow brings a break in the clouds with southeasterlies, a high of 10 and a low of 1. And Saturday sees some showers developing with colder southwesterlies, a high of 10 and a low of 0. That's all our news for this Thursday. For the latest news from the southern region, head online and follow us on Facebook, YouTube and at channel39.co.nz and at odt.co.nz. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.